really do want to get into right now, is that No Vaseline that was on that album. Because a lot of people consider it to be, if not the best, if not one of the best diss track of all time. So I want to have this debate with both of y'all. You know, is No Vaseline the greatest diss track of all time? And if not, which diss track is?
So I feel like I don't know which one is the best, but you gotta think about the Nas and Jay-Z, you gotta think about the Biggie and Tupac, then you gotta think about Ice Cube.
Well, like not like the battles, but as far as the song, which is.
But but when you think about greatest of all time, you gotta bring in those diss tracks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, all those are collective group.
A comparison.
Yeah, for sure. Because you do have Biggie, Who Shot You. You do have Hit 'Em Up with Tupac. You do have Nas, Ether. Who else you have?
Ether was crazy.
Takeover. Yeah, that was even good. And that was one of the best. To me, that was one of the best battles of all time, the Jay-Z and Nas, because both of them had good songs, along with the Tupac. And Big was good too. So
I think definitely got to talk about our generation of rappers too.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Back to back is up there. Back to back is up there. I tend not to put a lot of the newer songs up in that echelon because I'm like, you have to pave a way for those new songs anyway to exist. But back to back was up there to me.
It was up there because that was one of the songs. Like Drake did it in a way where it's like it's a diss track, but he made it one of the hottest.
Yeah, he made it into a song.
He
made it into a song.
Effect on Meek's career too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Like he did some damage. So that's why I'm like, but I literally like No Vaseline, but I probably would sound biased because I love like.
See if Meek Mill, it put Meek Mill at the bottom. Lucky thing. He went to jail. Not lucky thing he went to jail, but lucky thing he found God.
Yeah.
He found God, and he came back. And then what we had to do, you know what I'm saying? And we revived his career. You know what I'm saying? So, but as we get, which one you going with? Which is the best? You said Hit 'Em Up. You think that's better than No Vaseline? Because that's a tough one. A lot of people's 1 and 2 is Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline.
Yeah.
What do you think, Craig?
Man, this is hard. I would say No Vaseline definitely set the standard for diss tracks afterwards. It was crazy. You know, he took on 5 grown men.
Exactly.
Jerry Heller, his
Exactly.
former manager.
Exactly.
He claimed that Easy and Dre were undercover lovers, man.
Yeah.
Like, this was crazy stuff.
Bro, the stuff that he was saying in that album and that song, bro, I was like, damn.
So at this point, there's no argument.
You still gotta look.
You still have to, but like you just said.
He took him 5
definitely set the standard.
But what's your number one then? Because I know you.
See, I had a little list compiled. I had Who Shot You on there. I had Hit 'Em Up because he was definitely wild. Tupac was wild.
Tupac
stuff he was saying.
When he was saying about Faith Evans, you came to be a player, but
he talked about
your
Faith,
wife,
Kim, Lil C's. He talked about Biggie.
Yeah,
right at the end, he literally just listed them all off.
That passion in you, Tupac. That's the thing that makes Tupac one of the greatest of all time.
First
passion.
off, how you come on the beat like first
word? Like, bro, that. Oh my God, I'm like.
You can't even sing that word on the radio. Like,
listen, there's another song that I think should be in the conversation. I don't know if you want to consider it at the top, because you got to look at the elements of it. These 2 songs, they're pretty much straight insults. He's just firing at them. Like the rapper was firing at. The diss-E, I guess if you would call it. The diss-E at any way you can, just with insults. But, I put in the story of Adidon, Pusha T. His diss track at Drake, because he exposed him.
No, you did. No.
He exposed him for having a son. Exposed him for not keeping him, not putting him in the public.
He has an excellent point on that.
He's not necessarily,
he went digging.
Yeah, he
went
digging.
FBI. Like FBI in your background. That's when we first knew Drake had a son, was through that diss track. So that is a good point to bring up. The fact that you go and you actually dig and do research. I bet the brother was probably in the bushes by his mansion, taking pictures and getting a whole lot of information. I had some sources. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, I just think that Kanye West knew, because Kanye West and Drake were cool, and Drake said that they were cool, and I think that he probably told Kanye West this because Kanye West is a father, and you're gonna confide in somebody that is a father about information. Pusha T is underneath Kanye, so when one person fall out with one person, the whole team just gotta fall out with that person, and that's exactly what happened. And I personally feel like the only way that Pusha T found out about Drake's son was honestly because through Kanye West, and that's just me. I don't think he went crazy digging. It's just probably like Kanye probably was just like, yo, and that's why he got his, like, who knows what these arguments like in they little nice mansions or whatever.
So what you say? What's your number one, Craig? Give me a number one.
I think I'm gonna have to take Hit 'Em Up for my number one.
Okay, that's legit.
I was thinking
that's
the
legit.
same
That's
thing.
legit. Mel?
I would say Hit 'Em Up, but you brought up a great point.
Yeah.
Like with Ice Cube, this paved the way. This got to be the greatest of all time. Cause my whole thing is, who would have thought of it? Do you think without Ice Cube, do you really think that? Well, cause 2 people died over this.
That's
shot.
what I'm saying in that Hit 'Em Up joint, bro. That's why.
People died.
That's why this is clearly number one and number
me.
2. Hit 'Em Up and No Vaseline is number one and number 2. Because Hit 'Em Up, people lost their lives when that it was already bad, but when those diss track came, that's when it got serious. That's when it was East versus West.
Cause they already shot at Tupac. That's why he's still.
Bro, that's the greatest battle of all time.
That it. Yeah.
But if we look at it, I think we more looking at it at the same time. When we talk about Hit 'Em Up, we looking at it from both Biggie and Tupac. But if we looking at it as a solo song,
I would say like
it's still up there, number 2. But
I feel like Hit 'Em Up get more plays.
You do.
Hit 'Em Up get more plays. Hit 'Em Up like it wheels the people in because that's my favorite.
He came at his wife. The only reason why I'm going with No Vaseline at number 1,
and that's my number 1. Vaseline, though.
The reason why I'm gonna go with No Vaseline at number 1 for me personally is because, like you just alluded to, Craig, the brother took on 5 guys. Bro. He took out his whole group, said some ill things that if that was me, I don't know how long you live in Ice Cube. If you came at me like that, bro. I mean, that was unbelievable. That the thing about the impact of the group, NWA, and to come out, and it was just like a movie. The video was like a movie. I'm like, yo, I have to put that number 1. But Hit 'Em Up is my number 2 for sure.
Definitely.
And you have to think about it too, though. And the reason why I put Hit 'Em Up at number 2 instead of number 1 is Tupac had let his mans come on a joint, so he did have help. He did have help.
And I like the beat a little bit better, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a beat for the ages.
Oh yeah. That Hit 'Em Up beat is one of the best beats of all time for sure.
Hit 'Em Up, Tupac took on people. Tupac took on Biggie,
He
Diddy,
did.
Lil Kim, Faith, and Lil C's. He took on 5 people.
He did take on a lot of people, but they're not on the same magnitude of NWA though.
They're not. But then you got I can't say that because he had like 2 verses when he took them on. They didn't took on a whole song.
But he
let
his boys.
That song long.
Hit 'Em Up.
No Vaseline. Isn't
No,
that one song long?
Yeah, it is long.
5-6 minutes.
It is like 5-6
It's like
minutes.
5-6 minutes.
Exactly.
And he took on all of them.
And Tupac,
he had like
his
a
verse
short,
wasn't as long because
It
he also
wasn't.
had his mans coming in and stuff like that, so he did have help. But we not going. I still one of the best of all time, but even with it, because he already did. He said all he needed to say when he said it. You know what I'm saying? He so, but No Vaseline for me is number 1. Number 2 is Hit 'Em Up for sure. But we also got the great ones that we just alluded to, which was back to back. The story of Adidon and Ether, Takeover. Ether was good too.
I just
Ether
want
was
to
one
say,
of the best.
Let's not also forget as well.
Oh yeah.
With
Can't
Lil'
forget
Kim and Remy Ma Sheether.
Yeah.
And that was some people's favorites because they do think Remy Ma did demolish Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
And
she
Nicki
did.
Minaj just come back too quick enough. And that's my thing with
That's when you know you lost.
Yeah,
When you stalling.
yeah.
You stalling, Nicki Minaj.
Like, I was like,
where you at? You
I was
stalling.
talking to my sister. My sister was like, nah, like with Pusha T and Drake. She
can't
was
forget.
like, he didn't have to do it like that. I was like, in battle rap, there's no take backs. You gotta do what you gotta do. Like,
You know who I'm forgetting? The MGK and Eminem battle.
I had that one written down too, bro. I had
I'm
that
forgetting
written
them.
down. And that was
MGK
huge.
did
I'm
his
forgetting
thing.
them.
That had
That's
38
one to
million
me.
views in
That's
one
one.
day.
Bro,
One day.
honestly,
MGK's, right?
honestly,
Eminem's.
hot takes. I don't care. I do hot takes on the Real Leel Show. Top 5 all time rap battles. Honestly, because both were good.
No,
Both
they were.
either one could have won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think MGK won. But
I enjoy
Eminem got the
MGK,
base. Eminem
yeah.
got the fan base. A lot of people thought Eminem won. It was close, but I think
that's
Eminem.
the
I think
thing when
MGK
it
won.
comes with battle rap. If you got a fan base
Yeah.
and they mess with you, that whole thing is biased.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About Goods and Cassidy.
Cassidy, right?
But I was telling you, I was like, I'm very big on that because I'm just like, if you got people behind you, regardless
Can't
of
even talk.
anything,
Exactly.
you can come out with something and you gonna win off rip.
Yeah.
And that
That's why
other
Drake-
person you gotta try extra hard
yeah.
to make sure that they get you out.
Mhm.
But people already gonna be like, nah, like you're just trash, whatever. But this is me. I enjoy the beef rapping. I'm like, as long as nobody really get hurt like Biggie and Tupac, then we good. But like I said, when it
I
comes
love
to
it. I love the rap battles,
when
bro.
we come with these diss tracks, there's no hold offs. I
Yeah.
don't care. I'll be like, ooh, but like when it comes to battle rap, there's no holdbacks. I'm not holding my tongue. I'm talking about the kids, the mama, the granny, and the nanny. Cause that's what Drake was talking about, the nanny too. Like,
So
you
let
know,
me ask you a
nobody's off
question.
limits.
I'm glad you put that up. Let me ask both of y'all a question. Do you think in rap there should be any limits in what people could say in a battle rap? I mean, in a diss track, because some people may say consider it is going too far, but others may consider like talking about somebody granny, wife, and doing a wife.
I'm equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I bust your wife. We bust on bad boys, brothers touch for life.
And this and that, but some people be like, listen, it's a part of the sport. It's part of the sport of rap. What do you think about that?
Honestly, that's all I know. Like what battle rap would be. Like diss tracks are legit like battle rap would be in my head because they're coming with the rebuttals because that's exactly what it is. You gotta come with that rebuttal to make sure it's 10 times better than what you just said. So I don't look crazy in front of millions of people. So it's just like my whole thing is there's no rules to it. I feel like the rules is just don't
It's
touch.
no holds bars.
Yeah.
It's like a wrestling match. Tables, ladders, and chairs. All the weapons you can use. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is when they do that.
Guns.
I think it's really like to
knives,
each his own, because like it depends on really what you want and how you see your character. Because no matter what you say, it's gonna get received a certain way. People are gonna have something to say about it, but you can't restrict someone's creative, process. That's art. It's an art form. You can do whatever you want. So you
Exactly.
I like
can't
that.
No, that's a good answer. That's a good answer right there.
I do really like the point you made about the fan base having an effect on it.
Yeah, it
because
does.
going back to the Meek and Drake one, Meek had 2 diss tracks against Drake. It was like War Tunes, War Times, and then another one. And I think they were both fire.
Yeah.
I thought Meek did incredible.
I think me could have done better a little bit, but
I love the songs, man. But like Drake's fan base, Drake. It was at
back-to-back
a time, and he is at a time still where he can't really do anything.
and you know what's crazy? That back-to-back beat, it had like an ending of the world theme. That din. I'm like, boy, where's the world coming to an end? He came with that, bro. He's like, listen, I'm gonna end your career, Meek Mill.
Exactly.
That was the ending of the world type of beat. That's an
Yeah.
Armageddon type of beat.
But that's the thing, like when it comes to like diss tracks and actually rapping, there's a total difference if you ask me. Because it's a difference about rapping about your life and just strictly rapping about that person. You know what I mean? And then with these diss tracks, you got 48 hours. I get 48. I'm sorry. I get 48 hours.
Yeah, exactly. If you stalling,
Yo,
if you stalling, you stalling.
With no
Exactly.
track
Somebody,
in 48
then,
hours.
then somebody
you're
wrote
done.
it. Then somebody wrote it for you, right? That's what it is. You
And
got
that's
48
how
hours.
we knew
Got 10
like
points
Drake
off the class.
was always on it because Drake, when he did that,
Exactly.
that
You got a
diss track,
time.
It's
like
No,
it's
you
like
do.
it's like a Saw movie.
No,
When you
you
have a
do.
time, you know when you have a Saw and you in a trap and you got a
Yes,
time to get out the
yes.
trap, brother. The time is ticking.
yes,
Get to
And
it.
that was the
Get
thing.
to the paper.
I feel like Drake was legit sitting in the studio like this.
Ready, right? That's what you gotta be.
Like
That's how
as
you
soon
gotta
as he
be.
dropped the next day, for 9 hours. I'm like, wait,
You gotta be in the
what?
studio all night like this. I can't do we out.
This was Drake. Just like, so what he gonna say? Like I just feel like that was
Exactly.
Drake, but I give 48 hours.
Exactly.
You don't say nothing.
Mel
48
saying,
hours.
Listen to Mel, y'all rappers out here, y'all. You got
48.
48 hours.
48 hours. Some people might be a little bit more
I got
lenient.
48
Some
hours.
people like 24. Better get that up in
Exactly.
the next 9.
The time is ticking. Get to the paper. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's crazy? Before we move on to the final this week in hip hop history, we gotta run through that. I would say this. Damn, my point. Even the rap battles in the NBA with Shaq and Dame, that was fast. That was whoop whoop. They came out when Dame came out with something, Shaq came out with something. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come out with something, brother, get to the writing. You got 48 hours.